Hey guys, and welcome to Book-O-Ween Day 3. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are excited to see the rest of the books. I know I am, even though I've already read them, and this is happening in the past, but you guys are seeing it in the present. Anyways, I'm very excited about today's book. This book, it blew me away. I was not expecting much from this book, which always happens to me. You know, you don't think you're expecting much and it just gets you, you know, and I love books like that. But this book is Halloween Fiend by C.V. Hunt. And this book actually came out this year. I'm pretty sure I read that. Let me see. Yeah, 2019, which I didn't know anything about this book, but I am so excited to have found this. Okay, let's just talk about the cover first. Obviously, we got a soft touch matte cover, which is my absolute favorite. I love these covers. I love them so much better than regular shiny covers. We know that. The artwork on this cover is so gorgeous. I don't know what it is. There's just something so pretty about it in like a weird way because it's a horror book, but the colors really pop against the black, which is funny because everything's so dark, but it's still so contrasting that it just stands out. I really like the text as well. The lettering for Halloween Fiend, I think it looks really nice. Overall, just really like this cover. The back also has a small picture, which I really like. I don't know, the graphics just, there's something that I personally like. They're simple, but they look really clean and visually appealing, I guess. That's the only thing I can really say, but anyways, let's read the back of this book so I can get into talking about how much I love it. Strang isn't the small, quaint town it appears to be. It's haunted every night by a creature the townsfolk refer to as Halloween. Once the sun sets each day, Halloween emerges to collect its treats, a small live offering from each household. The residents comply because no one wants to be the target of Halloween's tricks. But the nightmare of residing in Strang is nothing compared to the yearly ritual Halloween demands of the citizens on All Hallows Eve. I literally didn't expect anything from this book, which is so mean to say. I don't ever like saying that I don't expect things from books, but I do judge books before I read them just because I think it's natural to do, to just look at a book and be like, or read the back and be like, it might not offer too much. But again, I wanted to read it because it's Halloween themed. It takes place around Halloween. That's what I was trying to accomplish in this series. I wanted to have the majority of the books either take place or have to do with Halloween. So I'm really happy with this book, but let me get into the summarizing. So like the back of the book said, this story is about the town Strang, which has honestly no population. It's honestly probably like 30 people max. It's a very small place. The only way to ensure that Halloween won't kill you is to leave a small offering or treat, as they like to call it. This can be a cat, a guinea pig, a rabbit, anything just live that Halloween can have. To keep Halloween satisfied all year long, they hold a fall festival in which a winner is chosen randomly by a dot in an envelope. So everyone's names are on an envelope, just randomly put onto separate envelopes, and one envelope, that's two, one envelope will contain a dot on the inside, and that dot indicates who the winner is. Obviously, they're not actually a winner. They are a human sacrificed to Halloween, so Halloween will leave them alone the rest of the year, and then all they'll have to do is offer him a little animal or treat. So Barry is the main character of the story, and he is fascinated by Halloween. He just doesn't understand. I think that's his fascination. He's just very intrigued by what's happening. I mean, he's been having it happen his whole life. He's always lived in Strang, so it's nothing new to him. But I think because he's older now, I'm pretty sure he's in his 40s, he just is very, I don't know, confused, interested. I think he just wants to know more about this monster that's causing mayhem where he lives. And because of this, the town kind of puts a surveillance on Barry. They're really keeping their eyes on him because they think he's going to cause some trouble because of his fascination with Halloween. So that's pretty much the story. A lot happens, obviously, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little taste like I usually do. This story is insane. I have never read anything quite like this book, and I mean that in the best way possible. I mean, the personification of Halloween, making a holiday into a creature or a monster that's terrorizing a town, is just such a unique way to look at it as a whole. It's very unique. I loved having Halloween as a monster instead of like a holiday. It just puts such a nice spin on things, such a fresh look, and I just thought it was cool. Like, I would have never thought of something like that. I was hooked from page 1 to page 103, which is when the story ends. It's very short. I was very disappointed when it ended because honestly, I could have kept reading this story for days. It was that good. I really, really enjoyed it, and I was very sad to see it end. The ending. We all know that I love a good happy ending, even in our good old horror books. I'm just that kind of person. I like a happy ending. I like people surviving and taking down what's holding them back. You know, I love that empowerment. This ending was very upsetting to me. It was a good ending and it made sense for the book. It was a very appropriate ending. However, that does not mean that I liked it or I approve of it. I personally would have changed it, but that's just because I'm obsessed with having a happy ending. If you don't care, then you'll probably not even like blink twice. You'll probably be like, yeah, okay, that's interesting, and you'll just be a little shocked. But someone like me who really relies on a happy ending was very distraught. So just an FYI, if you like happy endings like me in horror books or all the time, you might not love this ending. So let's get to our ranking. I am giving this book 5 pumpkins out of 5. I loved this book. It is so festive. It is so spooky. It gives you that creepy anxiety when you're watching or reading something scary that, you know, is what we want because we're crazy people who love horror, you know? And it gave me that, and I loved it. This is the perfect book to get you in the mood for Halloween if you like spooky and creepy things. I honestly loved this book. I honestly want to read it every year for Halloween. It hit me right where I wanted it to hit me, and I'm just so happy I found this book. I'm just so glad that I read it, and I really hope you guys read it because I just think it's a good one. Okay guys, that's it for Book-O-Ween day 3. I can't believe we're on day 3 already. This series is flying by. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series on my channel. I really wanted to do something fun and hopefully kind of unique. I'm sure other people are doing something similar to this, but I hope you guys enjoy this anyways. If you did, please give it a like, think about subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!